game, like, the thing about Slarky is he is a little better against Axe now than he used to be because you have the strength talent and the lifesteal talent that you almost always take now when you're playing against Axe. So you don't just immediately shred yourself on a blade mail like Blink call. But I do like the fact that with Slark against Axe, you're not actually having to do the damage on Slark. You kind of have to go in and soak this game. You have so much AoE magic damage to follow up, and if they do actually commit on you with like an Axe Blink +1, you're at, there's so much threat on NIP to turn the fight. So I do like that aspect.
Yeah. Right now, OG certainly needs some damage in its lineup.
That's a Wind Ranger.
Single target damage.
That isn't exactly it.
Yeah.
That's weird to me, just because Wind Ranger, obviously her form of survivability is Wind Run, and they have like a bajillion stuns and magic damage on NIP.
By the way, so are we thinking this is going to be a 3 Sand King and a 4 Marauder? Because I think PPD plays the Titan most times.
Yep, I think that's 100%. Wind Ranger will probably be tops.
We saw Thames like absolutely destroy on 4 position Marauder.
Yesterday he did it.
I didn't believe
I saw another
it.
one today, dude.
Okay.
It is owning now. It's crazy.
Hold up though. Hear me out. This could be a 4. I actually like this draft a lot.
Absolute be-all end-all win condition on OG. Like, they need this Ana hero that 1v5s, and I think Alk fit that really well.
Alk Spectre.
Yeah. Could they go that? You don't want to go really any illusion heroes here because you're against ET Marauder, right?
Neither team has any reserve time, by the way. You got very little time for this last hero.
Yeah. This could just... It's always hard to imagine.
10 seconds remaining.
Really, you...
By the way,
Void? I think Void. Oh, no, Void got banned. Yeah.
Can I ask a question? Why is Monkey King not getting picked? By the way, it's one of the few heroes that's not being picked. Is it just even Infamous isn't? Right? They like carry.
Whoa! What the
hell's going on?
What is happening? Is this a carry Axe?
Have we? Dude, I'm ready.
I want carry Axe so bad.
Oh, they're doing something
what is it, Kyle?
weird. With, I mean, first off, the innate survivability of the OG lineup, they've got dual method of damage reduction. Every hero has an innate survivability mechanic. They've got a ban. Like, they're gonna have a really hard time killing anybody on the side of NIP.
But if you survive long enough.
However, I guarantee Peter's looking at this like, what are they doing?
You may now
That's a great pick. That's.
They know they have damage, right?
Oh yeah.
Is this a carry Axe?
We're gonna find out in a second.
Or is this carry Tree? What's happening?
Nip's just like, you first.
Yeah.
This is actually funny. Dude, we're gonna, like, what happens if you go down to the time?
There's like 8 different permutations of what this lineup
Dude,
could
they're actually doing that. That's hilarious. Neither team's gonna pick right away. That is Would anyone else play the IO but Jerix? I mean, Thompson probably plays
it could be mid. It's a no. I've seen him play it mid.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
Wait,
mid IO carry Axe?
Mid IO gets destroyed
4
by
position
Bat,
Wind Ranger,
doesn't it?
3 position Tree.
I think they picked the Bat to counter the IO. That one I thought
all right,
we knew.
left to right, what is it? Go.
Shadow Demon.
It's 5, 3, 1, 4, 2.
Okay. I can see that. It's Jerix is going to be the
okay, so I'm already wrong.
Seb on Axe.
Ana IO? No tail. All right.
What the hell?
It's an Ana okay, I got 1 out of 5. I got 1 out of 5.
Oh, what did they change about the talent? Because they, what was it? What's his new 15? Isn't it something really good, but it's not Axe, so it's not as good when
he's rubbing his head. He knows what it is.
I know that you have the ball damage, or the Ags is really nice, and then it's just the hero damage.
Yeah, it's the same.
So, but you get the Ags, which gives you the balls that always are alive.
No, but it's the, isn't it the 45 damage at 10?
It's pretty good.
That was always there. That was always there.
It was actually more before.
Yeah, I think it used. I think it used to be like 60.
I am hyped for this.
Boys,
no. They have the level 25 attack tethered ally target, and they're gonna double focus fire somebody.
Oh,
think about it. Think about it. That's
Galaxy Brain
yeah.
BSBA.
I mean, it sounds good. You ever a lot of stuns? I'm just looking at NIP's draft, right? And you've got Sand King, Elder Titan, Moran. That's a lot of stuns, right?
Yes.
Like,
look, let's be real, folks. Looking at the drafts,
yeah.
we got to favor one team.
I mean, dude, OG looks really good, but I'm just going with stuns. I'm a stun guy. I think NIP with the stuns. You just got stuns, right? It's a lot easier to execute, I think.
If it's anyone else but the TI winners,
That's
you're
the
like,
thing.
yo,
Yeah.
what are you guys doing right now?
This looks like the Serenity or whatever draft from like 2 years ago with the Blink Dagon Quap. Like, I'm
Here.
wasn't last. And I'm gonna favor OG's draft because I don't understand a lick of what's going on with that draft,
Well,
and I have to believe that NIP doesn't either.
wait, let's go. Can you go over all the talents of these OG heroes for me? I just
The
want
talents?
the talents.
Shadow Demon scales pretty hard.
No, okay, let me rephrase. Let me see Tree real fast.
You'd like to see Tree, yes, sir.
Is there, all right, 90 damage at 15. I'm trying to see if there's some like crazy steroid we're missing.
And we probably are. There has to be. Let's see. Axe. No damage talents.
I just, my fear is that if the OG line, if it wasn't a Wind Ranger, I would feel more confident. But because it is a Wind Ranger, playing against like Bat and Slark and ET, like all the stuns to your point, I just feel like he's gonna have a hard time staying alive. An OG thus will have a hard time playing around Thompson.
Also, we've got the Eternal Envy on Thompson going middle with Bassie first. Are we going to see some togglage, you think, or is it just for the damage and the mana regen?
I'd love to see some toggles, man.
I feel you get into your own head when you do that. I really do. Soxa, he's going to break down all the trees on the board,
that's the next level player right there.
Yep, look at Jarek's like, no, what are you doing?
Come back, I need my level 15 talent.
Does need to be careful, though, with that Orb of Venom on Tree. 91 base damage. It's a lot.
Yep.
We'll make it down. Looks like we got a rotation down. Peter's here as well as Ace.
He's already leveled guys on the trees, so like he's kind of just sad that those trees are gone right now.
Seb. Running up against
A lot
PPD.
of regen on Seb. They're just playing this lane like bullies bottom. They are not leaving. They're going to trade and just try and force Ace into a super tough position.
So this is a support bat, by the way, if we didn't already comment on that. This is a mid Marana. So both teams kind of mixing it up with the last pick support Bat Rider. It is obviously a very good Bat Rider game. Nobody can cleanse the sticky napalm in the laning stage, so whatever lane he goes to should like pose difficulty for OG.
He is breaking down. He's just breaking down trees.
99.
I guess, you know, he doesn't have sticky, but he'll have
Smokey
a
the
level 2.
bear is not happy.
I think that's a better play though under the circumstances.
Yeah. No, I'm not flaming it. It's just like
because I believe you do lose this lane 2v3 if Tree's able to play within the. It's too much damage.
they do have a sentry on ET, so there's going to be a little of that sentry battle going on.
And you just pretty much, you only have to keep that sentry on the right side now, right? With the trees down, so it's a lot easier for him. Well, they're going to try to do some creep cutting back here. It is Seb, but he is with PBD and Soxa, who doesn't have sticky, but it does have the Firefly. Doesn't do that much damage. Look at this, just going to fly over. Can TP out? Well, he can't now. He's just dead.
Oh, yeah, Peter kept the stacks. He refreshed his own buff, so then they'll still have that high damage thanks to the creep.
Taking it, Peter's like, that's mine. And, well, they will have a double creep wave coming their way, but first blood going the way of Peter. Early boots on a 5 position, probably pretty nice.
He did force a double wave, though, so definitely worth his death, considering he did grab both supports as well, but I think it would be a troubling offlane. But keep in mind, this is a Sand King all by himself up top, and Wisp Shadow Demon is not easy for him.
Double range, you know they're always going to have sentries down. Can't really count. You have a sentry yourself, so we'll see if Anna tries to pull the creeps out of this. Like it. And there's a TP top now. And the Elder Titan with boots.
He queued up the Helmet of the Dominator on Carry Wisp. I'm definitely quite fascinated to see where he goes with
He might
Carry
just
Wisp.
play with the creep.
Yeah, I mean,
you get his move speed.
Yep, you get the 420, I believe it is.
And it is quite a big advantage to not make boots play your game.
Yeah.
There's a lot of gold saved for more damage with that item.
Especially early game.
Is it just Helm Dom Ags, you think? Like, is he just going to go the Ags? Is that the only way to play Carry Wisp? Armlet, maybe?
I haven't seen it. I'm not even going to say.
Yeah.
Armlet would be dope.
Let's not pretend we have any idea.
Yeah.
So, middle lane, the only thing we haven't talked about right now, it is going to be 5-0 on Fada, Wind Ranger 8-3. Thompson have a pretty good time. Will be a bot. Oh, and guess what, BSJ, your favorite.
2-minute DD.
2-minute DD. You go back middle on Fada, he is not going to have fun.
It's a tough matchup because Thompson can trade so effectively. He's already got the 2 points in win run. You just smack him in the face.
There's actually Fada. He is not.
Got it. Okay. No, Fada was good there. He got all those assists. Very nice. Uses the arrow to secure the range.
DD Schmid.
Here we go.
Said it better myself.
They're going to put him under. Will they be able to find this young man? It's going to be PPD trying to run away. 4 stacks of poison. It will be a 5th, barely on the side. He will just run away. Has a healing cell over here. Stun creep. Sand King will hit 3.
Batrider's owning these 2 melee heroes bottom. Like he's just single-handedly zoning them. Now the lane's pushing back to Slark, who has the 2 points in Essence Shift. I have to believe that Slark's pretty much going to free farm for a while and could easily take over this game because they, at the end of the day, do lack damage to kill him in the early to mid-game.
Credits to PBD because the bat was the perfect 22.
Gonna put him under. Still not level 2 on the Elder Titan, so only has the Spirit. 33 does have a level 1 stun. Will he be able to catch up? I think Peter's gonna try to body block him. No, he's just gonna go for the kill, I think. No, there's the stun, and Peter's gonna give it to 33. He was thinking about it. We all do.
He wanted it.
Yeah, we all do. He's like, okay, I got first blood. I'm already good. Anna will just continue to farm up here. Get a TV on. And if you are just tuning in, no, you're not crazy. It is an Anna IO on the carry.
Seb Axe, iconic by this point. Thompson when it's combos for use.
I don't believe that alone proves we're not crazy, Grim.
That's true. I mean, we're definitely crazy.
Yeah,
but
okay.
That's not the reason.
You're not crazy for us for thinking you're hearing us say that. Yeah.
Is he gonna die? No, looks like he will make it out barely. 1 or 2 more attacks was needed, but Axe still cutting. Creep Wave only gets 1. Top line. Trying to pull Creep Waves with 33 and Peter, keeping it by them. There's a lot of CS. So it seems like middle actually is going pretty even, surprisingly. Besides the denies, there is 6 denies. Who knows how many of those are range creeps, but 2 pushing in. So when does each team really want to make their first move? Is it just like a middle rotating to get that tier 1 tower we normally see, or is there going to be some crazier, you think?
I legitimately have no idea what any of OG's timings are.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's true. I've never seen this.
Yeah, with Slark, I feel like you're going to go like the phase drums, diffuse ult, potentially a Midas if you feel like after the drums, you know, you want to be able to scale better and you're able to fight anyways. But I think Slark's perfectly content just chilling bottom for a long time. I think Mirana is just going to make opportunistic plays. They don't really have tower push on them in IP.
I will say though, Ace is gonna need to carry this game. I could definitely see this OG lineup hitting a point in the mid game, like 15 minutes in, where none of them die. And this NIP lineup, they've got a hard commit to find kills. You know, Sand King, Bat, Slark, ET, they all have to get up close and personal if they want to deal damage. They catch a taunt or a shackle, and all of a sudden a root. Like, there's so much disable and AoE lockdown on OG's side that.
Does feel the experience. Sox is still only level 2. I don't know. Has he just been falling? I assume he's just been following the axe around here, not getting much out of it. But the Slark's free farming, which you're super happy with, obviously. They're looking for the tree. Fada's like, nah, let's try it out.
And NIP's gonna get the free D ward. They placed their ward like 35 seconds before OG placed theirs, right, Vision? So
he's gonna arrow the big creep, isn't he? And get tanked in. I don't know. That's smart play. Waits for it to come back to him. Illusion Rune will get snatched up top by Peter. Thompson, with that bottle, actually gonna be a little bit upset about that.
I do hope that Ace goes Midas, because this is one of those games, I think, BSJ, confirm it or not, like, you know that you're the carry, like, you want to make sure you have the best game. Like, you need to scale. You need to ensure that if the game goes late enough, you will win.
Yeah, we have a dust. Jarex will get spotted out right here. Ace, give me that +1 agility. He's waiting for it. Doesn't want to even leave quite yet. Missed it. Looks like he will be fine, and
he didn't hit him, so he didn't get the You have to hit him once.
Not the biggest deal, but you'd like it. Like,
it actually kind of adds up, to be honest. Like, you notice if you get like 5 or 6 of them, that's pretty significant.
Ooh, Peter, is he getting surrounded right here? He's trying to just disrupt all these stat camps. And it looks like he's just farming these 3. They're going to move over. Will they be able to find Peter? He's only level 3, but there's going to be the ulti. They make it uphill. And Peter still moving. He is trucking along. Oh, he dodges the power shot, and the spears, the orbs don't even hit him.
Yo, PBD is definitely one of the most elusive 5 players in the world. I swear, he stays alive sometimes.
Whoa! He doesn't cancel it because he already gets rooted. Is Anna just going to die straight up right here? There is no stun coming, though. And now the heal will be there. Anna won't heal up, though. They're pinging. Will he just stun downhill? He will. There's going to be a Mirana ulti as well. And what? they do not, they know. Do they, it feels like they know that IO just wants to do stacked camps and they're just disrupting the,
I mean, there's got to be a reason, right? That's a 22 pick IO carry. So it's OG.
Yeah,
you know
some.
These guys, I mean, everyone here is a nerd, but like these dudes are alchemists, all right? They're in the back of their boot camp, like, oh man.
It's going to be a tough one here. There is going to be TP in. Sep's taking a lot of damage, but he is going to have to get out there. He doesn't have enough mana for his ulti. He does have 4 wand charges, so going to be tough. Has the ulti now. He's thinking about turning on Seb, I feel like. He's just going to pop it. Now he's going to try to run. Not moving that quickly. Does have a health potion, so a ton of HP. We'll just make it out. There's a lot of ganks coming, but not too many kills yet.
Yeah. I think NIP played this game real well. You've got to take it to OG. I feel like a lot of teams like underestimate their efficiency in the early to mid game and just sort of let them get away with like half the map, you know? There's teams that would have just let Ana farm these stacks and like been content to farm lanes, but they've tried to get aggressive and slow down the OG timing.
And he will get the... What do you want on the IO? Do you want like the Centaur? Or what kind of creep do you want on that Helmet of Dominator with? Because you want to play aggressively, I feel. Like super aggressive.
I have a feeling he'll go for like a Satyr or the big Ursa.
He's got the choice himself. He took this.
Yeah, the Satyr, because look at his health regen.
16.9. And you got the nuke, even extra damage. Nice creep. Middle lane? Nope. Stomp. 2K lead currently right there. We'll just hit that range creep.
He does have the Ags on IO, by the way, so that
I steal from
makes IO potentially a carry.
I mean, it is a lot of damage.
It is. And
Wait,
it's free.
oh, that dude, actually.
What is it?
75, it's the 15 spike. 75 spirits hero damage in the permanent.
Yeah.
You're getting double.
So what is it, 175
it's
each,
155
right?
each.
155.
Yeah.
And they just keep hitting over, especially with the tree ulti down, you are just massacring someone.
Oh yeah, because don't they continue, right?
Yeah,
like they hit, but then so in theory, if there's like this big tree ult, right, and 2 heroes on top of each other, they're gonna just get hit by this carousel of damage. That could be good.
It definitely could.
I mean, I love how we have to theory craft so hard because they're just running a one position on.
And here we go. Oh, down here. They're going to find one. It's going to be No-Tail or Seb. Looks like it will be No-Tail. He's going to try to throw his ulti, but it will matter. There's going to be an arrow flag thrown in. Nails. No-Tail 8. He wants that agility this time. He will scoop it up now. And they will get pushed away. That'll be a pretty easy kill from the side of NIP. Meanwhile, top 33 in Jarex. Still just squaring up. 33's had a reasonably free game, I believe. Possibly a full veil on the chicken? Yes, it is.
Nib have really done a good job. 4-0, 2K gold lead. The concern now for them is they want to try and avoid any disasters in the mid game. I think that's where the OG lineup, like a big reload out of nowhere, trying to chase down a kill, but then there's a tether and so much regen coming out behind it. If they can get a Blink Sand King, Blink Bad, like Slark online, that's when they can start to take over this game.
7+8, both level 8, run into each other. That's one of OG's best things, right? They always bring more heroes to fights than other teams.
Yeah.
Like, especially early game, right? If you see a 2v2, they're going to have a third person there.
Going all the way back to when they had Tal on the team. You know, that original OG mentality. I remember a game, there were 5 heroes mid at 3 minutes at the Kiev Major. And I was just like, all right, who else is going to do this?
Jerax is going for like the max living armor now. He went 2-1, and now he's back for 2 points in the living. Save their towers. Try to preserve the entirety of the map. I feel like against a hero like Slark, if you use map control, you're pretty much relying on him to throw it back to you.
Oh, because don't have that 33 will not get the kills. Nice long Seb there.
There's
middle lane. There's some going on. My bad there. Anna actually goes down. That's carry. Wake up, Grant.
He did get lassoed. Was there like an invis bat or something?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I wonder how he closed the gap on him.
He just ran up and got him.
I think that was a good point you made, Grant, because if you look at the tree armor against the enemy heroes, specifically Slark bad, Sand King not so good, but if you can keep towers alive, in theory, you know, Slark really doesn't take over the game the same way if he's got all 3 enemy tier 1s still standing. Is this a blink game on the Slark?
Usually I like blink like 3rd or 4th items.
You want the Echo Saber then the blink, or?
Yeah, Echo Saber is like pretty much replaced by Diffusal, as far as I can tell. I'd say like, when you get this Midas, usually you can go Diffusal, but I've seen like players like Mickey, he'll go like Diffusal Lincolns against the types of lineups. Like, I'm not saying this one's You'll go like some defensive item, like this game you could go BKB. I wouldn't even have it be crazy if you go like Sanjin Yasha or something like that. Just no
status resistance cool here.
It's 5-0 by the way at 12 minutes in. NIP still doing, and you see their deep wards. They've got one by the triangle as well as one by the other shrine, and these just haven't been rewarded.
We keep talking about OG and this like master plan they must have, but really NIP have executed not a basic line, but it's solid, and they're very comfortable with the game state at the moment.
They're playing a normal lineup against a not so normal lineup, which makes your lineup not normal. Honestly, like with playing your own lineup, like
how do we play versus?
Yeah, exactly.
There's gonna be TV bottom. It looks like there's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be Soxa. He gets dunked on. There was a TP, but it gets canceled. It does look like they will just trade Soxa for that tower. I'm sure they're okay with that.
Oh yeah.
Jarek still in biz. Oh, they have a sentry here, so Jarek sees them actually, and they might get a turnaround kill here. Let's see, still under the sentry. Here we go. Jarek bopping one to the head. That's going to be an ulti. They have the level 1 leech seat as well. He's just going to pop his ulti. Think a little bit scared. He's going to stun on Overplot. He gets a kill middle on top of it, but 33 just turns around. He is still dusted. Will he get run down? He's trying to juke. He's trying to jive. Will he find it? He has a stun up in 2. Dust just wore off. He doesn't have Sandstorm for about 5, though. Seems like he's good.
Oh, what a boss.
Maybe not. Oh, and Soxa's here. The balls are there. He's going to try to dodge him. It looks like he's actually trying to tank him up on the Batrider.
Wow.
Kill. 33 styling on him right now. All right, and there was a kill middle as well, actually. That's just a 3. This is an 8-1 game right now.
All right, OG. What was the plan?
We need to know.
Where is it?
We need some levels here, maybe. Oh, pops the dust instantly. Trine has to back out. And it's going to be the hardest part, right? Sieging down these towers bottom. Sorry, Seb. Running at ace, but...
Yeah, just a little mana battle on the creep wave there.
Seb will have a blink momentarily. Has max taunt already. You know, that's where OG could potentially get a bit spooky. They'll be able to commit kills. Yeah.
Carried game 4.
Wow. 14-minute blink dagger. Veil as well on 33. He is farmed. I should go over to the net worth and see how farmed, so I will. And pretty high up there. 3 of the top 3 heroes are on Radiant.
Yeah, and this is the part of the game though where NIP they've played near flawlessly thus far. You just got to slow it down.
Yep.
Get those initiation tools for your own heroes. Allow Ace to get to a more comfortable net worth position. You don't want him to be participating in fights where a blink taunt Wind Ranger just converts a kill.
They gotta be careful here. The rune will get picked out by Soxa, but they're running. There's gonna be a demonic purchase. He's gonna try to stay at the top of the hill. They do have 33 behind, but Seb, he will show up his blink. And we talked about it, bring the heroes. But look, they didn't even get the other rune actually.
Yeah, it's all 4 bounties going NIP.
Wow.
Prize is mine.
Gale. Scan, pardon me. So, what hero needs to start making moves? Is it Thompson? Is it... It feels like someone needs to make a move, and it's actually him getting moved on. There will be a stop. There's the arrow, and who's getting this kill? Oh, Peter. With the
I don't see how you like take objectives on it. You have this Helm of the Dominator on Io, but like you can't actually walk up the towers.
He's still just farming jungle. You know what? It looks like they're playing for this Ags 15 timing. That's got to be it. I'm sure. I mean, it's a lot of damage. 100. All of those balls. You can see how they spin. Like 155 damage each. Once he has the Ags and the 15 talent, they do have a ton of AOE lockdown. You know, I'm sure it's an absurd amount of DPS. Much like you remember like Grimstroke Warlock they pulled off 2 tournaments ago.
Yeah, the double Fata bombs.
It also
that was nuts, by the way.
It feels so hard, right? NIP, it is just the towers either. They can't bring him down unless they commit 5 heroes.
He's going Echo Saber Slark. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Did anyone say that over here?
Yeah, no, I think it was Kyle.
Why?
No, it was right.
Why do you think he is going Echo Saber? If you had to guess.
Maybe just like instead of the diffusal, you want like this tankiness item against Axe. So you wanted that little bit of extra health. They do just use Echo Center, Epicenter plus the Batrider, Haste Rune. Mainly just the Sand King, honestly. Pretty much a solo kill.
And this Sand King, he's having a damn good game.
Yeah, they don't really have a way to reliably kill him.
When we're going in middle, they've got the Spirit on top. Will Fada be able to hit this arrow? There's a lasso. There it is. We're going to see the arrow, but will get put under. Is no kill. Now they're going to try to get out. Or will they? Here comes the stop. Will it hit? No one. There's going to be a tree ulti, but Thompson taking so much damage. Is trying to win runaway. Is there enough magic damage? Not quite yet. Spirit will go down, and they won't be able to get anyone. The dust pop frivolously.
That's what I was a bit confused about the Wind Ranger pick. It feels like even if he's Wind Ranger, he's still like taking a ton of damage. He has to like run away. He can't like turn around and fight.
7K lead now for NIP. Seb? Going for that blade mill. And how has the Slark? Slark's about quite a bit ahead, 2,000 gold ahead of pretty much every hero in this game.
What are the odds is IO was a what hero?
Not a misclick. This is planned.
This is you knowing OG, right? It's definitely just a...
They also had like an extra minute to pick. It's TI. You don't
misclick. But I feel right, they are very far ahead. I think they're second in their group with 5 points. Like maybe this is just maybe we get an upset win and now people are scared of a certain hero.
Okay, maybe.
Further in.
No, this is. I'm sure this is something they think is good. It is good.
Yeah.
It sounds good. Like.
Well, you said it is good. We don't know yet.
Anna, what level is he? Like 13 already?
Yeah, he's 13 now.
And almost 14. He's died 3 times. In theory, you could probably hit that timing they're waiting for by like this point. And imagine, like, we'll see.
Here we go. They're going to try to engage. 33 taking a ton of damage already. We do have the Elder Titan coming. He's going to wait for the destruction. There will be Anna. Will teleport on in here. 33 will be the first one to die, though. Now they throw the Elder Titan top. It only does a little bit of damage. Seth taking so much damage to go into. That's a lot of agility stolen, but Ace has to leap away. Thompson was ulting on top, and now they back out. IO takes one. They want to get one more. It might be Thompson. Oh, dodges all the abilities. Maybe not. Ace is flying on in. Doesn't want to commit fully in, though. It will just be a 1-for-1 offlaner for offlaner. They back it out. Looks like bottom. That's where Anna's at. Has a Radiant creep.
Any Midases on the OG side?
Radiant's bottom
I don't
tower
believe
is
so.
under
It
attack.
does not look like it. Just one Midas up on the Slark.
What's anything crazy? No, standard. Looks like Maelstrom eventually for Thompson.
Is that what he's going? Yeah.
We're on to win Maelstrom instead of the Axe.
Yeah. I like it here though. I think when you're playing with ET, you like they already have so much magic damage that you can assume OG is going to be prioritizing BKBs. I want Miranda to have some more right click in this game.
Looks like we're gonna have a smoke up from OG. Everyone running on middle. Maybe they're just running together. Doesn't look like they actually have a smoke.
You waited this long for the timing. You might as well ensure you get it first. Anna's closing in. He has the Ags, just needs 15.
It's already pretty good, but that's 75 damage. This early, that'll add up. And he's going BKB Maelstrom next on the IO, it looks like. And these bounty runes, NIP has dominated the bounty runes so far, and it seems like it's always a Mirana ulti used for it.
You know that Maelstrom's level 25 talent. We all know.
Yeah.
Fire is going to be insane.
Here we go. There actually is going to be a golden Sox that does kill him. They're going to stun on in 33 on the backside. Wants to go for Thompson. Looks like the tree might be the first one dead. Step does hold it. 2-man call 33. He's getting kited as well. Jared's will be the first one to die. Peter, he's going to die as well. Bottom's getting slowed. There's an orb smashing him in the face. 33 is still alive.
He's dead.
The damage. The orbs are just melting him right now.
I believe this strat is called balls to the face strat.
Oh, they know.
Balls to the walls.
Do they not? You know, he's chilling. No TP. He tried to already TP out.
That was actually so much damage.
Yeah, you need to kill Wisp, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Like, I don't think any other heroes matter, but you look at the OG lineup, right? It's built to protect one hero.
Yeah. Dude, it's literally, we talked about the death ball lineups. This is actually a ball of death right now. You cannot do anything. A cube of death, I should say, but...
You gonna keep up with the puns all caps?
Yes, I am.
You've been waiting for this opportunity?
This is a tormented game. I'm just kidding, I got nothing.
They have relocate. Not quite enough mana to use just yet, but they have the smoke up. Blink, Blade Mail, and Axe. They might get the Slark here.
Where to look? There's going to be the Blade Mail. Plus the call. Here you come. The IO's in. It's just getting perma-disable. And guess what? They're bringing the numbers. 5v1 on Ace.
And that's why Slark's so hard against Axe. Like, at any point in the game, you're killable. That's like really hard to play against a hero that does that to you. Especially a hero like Axe who wants to play out the map.
Oh my god. And look at this. They just roam back bottom. If Fada gets found, you never know. Only one leap up currently.
Leave it to OG to have no carry and be down by 7k, and we're like, I think this strat makes sense.
Or just it feels like at a certain point though, won't you get a like some BKBs up and then the IO skill is good, right? Oh, but here we go once again. You see those orbs continue to grow. We'll get a stomp up, but he does not care. Thompson snipes the kill, and they're just gonna get a middle tower now. It's just
all 3 damage too.
And you know, Peter like knew this was probably gonna happen, and now like you may know it's gonna happen, but you don't know how to deal with it, right? You've probably never seen it before.
I mean, you've got to know it's coming. Like they saw the Ags, you know what the talent is. It's just, I think they may have underestimated just how strong this timing for OG was, and how fast. Anna's 500 move speed just because he's tethered to a Satyr. Like that's
pretty insane. insane.
And here we go. We might see a fight being started top. They will back up. It is Moonlight taking us on the Radiant side. Sox is there. How does it work with Invis? Obviously it'll hit him, but oh, they're gonna find one. He's just gonna throw out his ulti immediately, but he will make it over. Will we be able to get the +1 agility? It looks like they might be leaving Jared. A nice on backside. They've actually found the IO. Will they go for him? They're still trying to use the top. Here we go. They're gonna bring it. Oh my goodness, PBD doing some damage. Well, there's gonna be teaming back. It is a buyback. We know OG. They love buying back. There will be an ulti pop by this Slark. Will he be able to get away? He has a leap up in 2. The problem is it's so tough. He's going to leap over to his tower. But that shackle hits over to the creep, and there he goes.
Okay, that shackle.
Oh my goodness. And what a team fight. NIP, they take a pretty good fight, but then with the buyback.
You can see, though, they run out of gas. Like, that was an insane amount of damage. Double buyback was used, and now Ana.
My God, look at this. He's north to go. Bottage is here right quick. There's going to be a stun, and I believe that was... He's dead for 90 seconds to 23 minutes in.
Yeah. The ball went a little too deep there.
Level 18, but he is the highest level of the game by... Not by far, but he is. That just means he had a lot of experience to the hero's middle, though.
There was so much ball to the wall, he's now on the floor.
This is Salat.
Kyle's
just confused. He's just lost in the sauce right now.
The one thing I will say is, like, this Slark build's like a throwback to, you know, last year or something. He has the Echo Saber Shadow Blade, which I'm confused because I feel like the Shadow Blade build is pretty much why Slark was always bad against Axe, because you just I like Shadow Blade Slark in the past when you would walk into a Sentry and you'd be like, oh, I'm in vision, push my Dark Pact, and I live.
I 100% agree, but I think that it's merely about how the NIP lineup is built around Slark here. And they have limited ways of providing vision, right? But so many ways of capitalizing on it. If they can just initiate, fights are going to go down like we just saw. It's just they need to be the ones initiating, and OG will get wiped. It's just that they have to find those stuns to open.
They just have so much invis. They have the...
That's true. That's a good point.
Only no tails here, but there will be a stun in by 33 doing a ton of damage. We'll just go in biz. There's going to be a stop. Will Ace go forward? Gets the kill, but I don't believe you get the permanent agility. They are going to play Shadow.
We're going to get more here.
After using that dust bait, they thought they were going to use it instead. He can't play. They're actually just going to find him. Will they be able to save? No, there's the tree. We're going to get melted. And oh my goodness, they're going in. He's there to get damn, and they know they've got to run him. He will get saved by the buyback of No Tail, though. Can they just bring him down? Still looks like they will. Ace just hitting him. They can't do it. He has a leap up. Will he make it over? Oh my goodness, he didn't. He's going for the TP. There's no way. Sun actually hits onto Ana, but it's not enough.
Wait, did he get... I don't think he got the epi off. I'm not sure, but I know he cast it, but I think he might have blinked before.
I think he might have. It looked like he was doing a lot of damage. I would love to, my friend. I don't know if that...
tower is under attack.
It doesn't look like he did that much damage. Yeah. I mean, that was casted, but I don't know if that means it was completed. You think he would have done a lot more with Veil plus an ulti.
Yeah. He did on 2 heroes.
Yeah.
Huh.
Dude,
I was going to say Ana was like at 100 health when he just lived.
The buyback from No Tail getting the save.
The buyback of No Tail disruption into the tree armor, into the shrine. Into the
overgrowth. Peter, gotta be careful. There's just an ulti. 33 misses the stun as well. And all of a sudden, there's a root on the backside on Ana as well. Peter is still alive. Thompson, he might be getting a little overly aggressive. Ana's here now. No, he's not. They're gonna get a tower plus a kill. It's still a 7K lead, but you just feel this is...
They're so fast, dude. 600 move speed on both heroes.
They can't do anything. They're just running everyone down. They're actually dead.
This is so cloudy, man. This is like a 4K party queue.
This is an OG draft, all right? It might as well be 4K party queue. It just so happened the TI winners.
Yeah, I'm saying that, like, you just like, hey guys, this sounds hilarious.
Yeah.
And you just pick it, and you're just like, wait, we move at 700 move speed.
This is where we need to, like, cut to the face cams, and they're all just laughing.
Yeah. They do have the Batrider lasso.
Dude, 26 minutes in, and guess what? We're going base. They're down 5K. They don't care.
Look, NIP still, they have a clean draft. They can certainly win this game, but they've got to be more careful. Because OG, you know, if you can't try and fight Wind Ranger Wisp with like 2-3 heroes. You need to take fights as 5.
And here we go. There's going to be a buyback from 33. Peter, he's already dead. He has a buyback as well. Do they want to commit? He could TP back to the shrine, but looks like they're going to be cool. Maybe not. Sox Ace flying.
That was literally Soul Catcher plus like 4 balls, and he just died.
Dude, he's getting heart next on Ana. He's going to be indestructible. He's going to tether Thompson.
And just run.
And just run at people. He's just going to run at people. And even if you stun him, even if you go for Ana, right? This is the coolest thing. It's similar to their Spectre idea from last year, where he's still dealing all of this damage, even motionless, stunned in the center of 5. The balls will keep going.
That doesn't matter.
And once he's still stunned at level 25, he'll be attacking.
That's as long as he's tethered, he'll be attacking a target.
Yeah.
So what do you think? He's probably gonna go like Heart Maelstrom at this point?
Yeah, he had Maelstrom earlier, but
I
like
assume it'll.
it could be like an MKB too. You know, like just any proc item. You know.
This is getting scary now. You know, you look, you're like NIP. They've got this Marauder. They've got this Slark. They've got the late game. But question is, can you get through these next couple fights?
The other team has a Wisp carry.
You're right. Never mind. It's over.
I wonder if he takes the 150 GPM. I have to assume.
15 armor is a decent amount of armor.
He's only got 9 armor.
First Slark. But gold thread. Everyone loves gold thread. There's going to be an axe call. It is going to be over on this side. It's Peter again getting caught out. Thompson. Unstoppable. You look at the top of the net worth chart now. We've got a new leader. Is he going for more? Sorry.
No, they were going on 7, I thought.
Sox is still flying.
Grant, you've done PPD for a while.
Yes.
1 to 10, what's the tiltometer right now?
Honestly, I think he knows they're still technically in the lead, but I would say it's about a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
I think one more death, right? He died in his base solo. He just died right there. So I think one more death, and we're hitting the 8s and 9s.
Ana just relocated bottom to clear. Like it. They're trying to set up Roche, I believe. Put pressure on the bottom lane. Control the.
He did take the armor, by the
triangle.
way. Sorry.
Okay, no.
I love that. He's not going to die. And as we've described, his damage will not stop so long as he survives. Doesn't need boots. Doesn't even really need to use the hero necessarily. They'll just be toggling the radius.
Dire Courier does end up going down. It looks like it was Ace who scoops it up.
And now he's got the Alpha Wolf.
Still tough. Jerix, he went for a Glimmer Cave. I saw you had about 2.2k, maybe get a blink, but...
Does Thompson have Ags yet?
Yeah, no, Thompson went second item Ags over BKB because of the bonus movement speed that you get is not capped.
Yep.
See the items here. Fada does have a BKB though, so... It's gonna be tough. Obviously, Tree ulti might be saved for that. And so when does this Slark, like, what do you want to do as this Slark now? You have this kind of little different, it is a different build that we've been seeing. Do you just wait for BKB and try to take another fight?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't know if I like this build the way it's being played right now. This is going to be dangerous. I don't think he's strong enough to take the fight.
Here we go, Steph's going in. They're going to get a stun. They're going to get a catch on the backside as well. No Steph. BKB blame on top by Steph. They're going to get a save on No Tail onto himself. He has very little HP. Looks like he rolls down there longer. Will Anna make it out? Yes. Makes it to the bottom of the cliff, though. It will be a kill on Sox ends to dunk. Steph will have another call up into Bottas here. BKB trying to aim Thompson, taking a lot of damage himself, though. The Shrine will be up in 15 saves. That's not going to be soon enough. There will be a stun, but whoa, they just bring him back over here. Hello. Seth gets a nice double call. Ace will pop his ulti, though. He's trying to steal all his agility, but does need to get out there. Peter, one more orb. Get him. Sand King gets a nice stun. They're actually going for Jerix. No, he blinks away. Orbs are still there. They won't find him. And what a hectic fight. Whoa, Thompson actually gets Ace on the back lines. Running away.
Imagine these fights that just happened like that, and now Ana will have a heart the next one. Like, because he and himself and one other hero are just going to regen right back to full at any given point.
I don't think you can kill anything. I got to point to the item build on Ace. I think that he had to itemize so that at 25-30 minutes he would be getting involved. I didn't agree with you on the Shadow Blade, but being the wrong decision, but I think he had to go damage into Blink.
Here we go. There's going to go right now. Roche. Do you have to do something? There's going to be a catch. Who's it going to be on? It is Jerix. It's a nice catch. Makes it a 4v4. But it looks like they're still going in. Is there a possibility of a buyback here from Ace? Doesn't look like they need it. Roche Smash still doesn't have.
It might have actually killed him. Oh, he has the Centaur to gank if he needs to.
You're good. 33 doesn't want to go in. He's scared. They both are.
Dude, it's one of those games that you're just happy you're a Dota player.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just fun to watch.
It's a good day to be alive. You know?
You know, we hit, I believe we had more heroes picked yesterday than the game that must not be named did in its entire World Finals. 91 heroes yesterday in how many matches? 40? 40 games?
Yeah, I think 40 sounds about right.
Decent.
Decent amount of heroes.
Now Ana's going to have this Heart of Tarrasque when he places these camps at 32-minute respawns. They're going to try to get this Mirana ulti to get something done, maybe? Not sure what their goal is with this.
Haste rune. Don't get denied, actually.
The MKB on Mirana is a pretty big deal because as of now, Wind Ranger's kind of just invincible with like the protection behind and just run.
To your point as well about Slark, he's playing against an Axe. So no matter what his matchups are against the rest of these heroes, this entire game, there's nothing Ace will be able to do if he just gets called by an
You cannot itemize or play against an Axe or Blade Mail as Slark, meaning like you have to wait till the Axe goes in, or you just have to accept the fact you're getting called.
Yep.
Like, 2 options.
And I think he's itemizing for damage now. Next item MKB, but I don't think the survivability is there yet. You know, 1800 HP, no BKB. This is not a Slark that's really willing to team fight just yet. He wants to find pickoffs and skirmishes, but OG, they're not allowing those opportunities. They're sticking together as a group.
I think there's a reason why Slark doesn't build Shadowblade anymore. Like, for people who haven't been watching all year, it's been very common that they go like Drum's Diffusal or Midas Diffusal.
Yeah.
And like, because they took away the damage on Pounce, like the hero just doesn't offer that burst damage for pickoffs very much anymore. And I'm just, like I said, I'm just a little confused by it. I mean, we're just harping and talking about this item build a lot because he was the most farmed hero on the map for a long time, and it feels like he's had underwhelming impact.
There is some big boy damage items coming out right now, though. Double MKB on both the carries of NIP. There's going to be a call. It is just on PBD. They're going to find the call. He's getting spun on. The ults are doing a ton of him. Guess what? He has a heart on the backside. It will be No-Tail. We'll get a banishment. Looks like Peter will go down. They will get a kill on No-Tail. Not quite yet. No-Tail's actually still alive. Ace like, please, we need to get this. And they just can't. Guess what? The heart's now on No-Tail. Oh, misses the call barely. No-Tail will get healed to full, though, with that connection. There's going to be an arrow. Can they get this kill? They're going to try. There's going to be a nice triple stun by 33. Doesn't feel like they're taking it in. BKB pop by Seth. There's going to be the ulti for Peter. Doing a decent amount. No-Tail still alive. Finally gets brought down. And now they're just going to run at Peter again. Oh, my goodness. He has the MKB. Guess what? Thompson is going to take so much hit. There is the triple. Keeping him alive. He's still alive, and he's in this. They didn't have the detect. Oh, my God. Will be there, but they don't get the kill. Now he's going to leap away. And guess what? The heart plus free armor. Wind Ranger's going back to the top.
He's actually going to be full in like 3 seconds.
And what a play.
Nobody dies.
Yeah.
It was 1 kill on No-Tail, and I believe, was that a buyback as well from PBD? No one had a buyback, by the way.
Yeah, PBD bought back, No-Tail bought back.
Just 2 5s died.
Yeah, 2 5s died there.
Next goes the Spell Amp on Mirana. Common.
Level 25 on Ana, man. I cannot wait.
Scare. Whoa, we have a call actually going out. It is going to be on a 33. He is pretty tanky. He will stun away. Looks like they want to try to find him, but the tree does block Thompson. Ace actually gets a kill elsewhere. Pardon me for that.
That's a dieback.
Yeah, it is. And now they don't have that tape. Can they get on top? Thompson, can they get in the middle of it? They will get the call. There goes Spot, and there goes Soxa.
The chat wheels. Oh, God. What's the tiltometer reading? Can you check it?
Tiltometer reading is currently at an 8.9 out of 10, my friend. This is just scary. Like, what do you do? It's just so different. It's so hard to play around. You've never probably played around this before.
I don't really know. It messes with your understanding of like how to play Dota because you're hitting your spells. You're like, I'm doing everything right. I'm 3-man stunning. I just ET ulted everyone.
But instead of 2 saves, they have an IO who's a 3rd save. So like, or like 4 saves almost, because you have Axe Call as like a peel method. So it's like, you're playing against no carry hero. You're playing against extra saves and defensive heroes, which is like, for you, you're like, okay, I've blown through 2 saves. Let's go and finish this Wind Ranger. And then he lives again. Barely any health. It's just like that little extra oomph of defense. And they are going to search for this. They have this gem on tree.
Oh,
and
ooh, I thought he might have seen it there. Doesn't though. Meanwhile, look at this Peter. He will make it away as well. Ace
718 move speed, which means Ana is also 700.
Let's watch him fly. Gem picked up by PBD as well now. And now, guess what? This is actually the first gold lead, I believe, in the game for OG.
Yeah.
It's 36 minutes in. You're like, but they've got an IO carry. The other team has Slark. How is this possible?
It's a nice little mount we got going on. Team network.
I think it's all the cores of OG though. Like, look at the net worth. I mean, look at Seb's items right now. He's got Blink, Blade Mail, BKB, and just finished the pipe with 2.1k remaining. Like,
going Lincolns.
What's Thompson got now? He's probably got his next damage item.
He's just going for BKB. He has the full Lincolns he had before. It's just like really hard to initiate onto him now. Your main source is Burrow Strike as well as the Bat Rider Lasso.
And OG can just play so fast around the map. Like Slark, you want to abuse map control. In fact, NIP's entire lineup is built around controlling the map. and they're forced into their base because OG is just so fast, sweeping from side to side.
That's tough, right? You see, someone's always trying to push out top, but you never know, right? Just IO plus tops and TPing up there, you're just dead.
This game has been a treat to watch.
And he does have the Maelstrom now, almost 25. Whoa. Tops and he's looking. They will glyph it up. Multi-shot down these creeps, but they should be able to get this tower, and it looks like they will.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Wolf for the damage. I love it. They smoke away. They get what they came for. You are not yet at your peak timing, OG. Not in a hurry whatsoever because Nip's lineup as well. Tons of AoE damage. You certainly can win a fight if OG take one poorly.
They're smoking to get vision of this high ground so that they can like go up there without being under risk of being under this ward that NIT has. They're gonna deward this. They're gonna kill the shrines. You saw them circle it, and then they're gonna control this area. They're gonna cut top wave, cut mid wave, and eventually just basically suffocate NIP in terms of farm. And you're gonna get this level 25 on Ana, who is almost level 24. And any other big power spikes, you have the Wind Ranger BKB done, basically now.
Well.
Seb going for a Lincolns of his own at some point. Don't mind that at all. Why not just make it harder to kill us?
Just Bat Rider, right? It seems like he's been getting lassoed every fight, not anymore.
And relocating just to get this top wave out. I like it. And now there's just no pressure on the map for OG. Like, there's nowhere that NIP is like threatening them to have to react to them. You know, like OG is controlling the entire pace of this game.
And it's not just like the way the Nip lineup wants to play. It's like that's how Nip, you know, looking back at the minor in Kiev, the last one of the year, that's how Nip was winning a lot of their games. Vision control. They've abused those concepts all year. They love the Night Stalkers, the Slugs, the ETs. And OG removed that advantage.
There will be a kill here. They find JRX. There's a Jet there. He's looking around. They do get post fire off, but it will be top of the back. They're going to just jump in. 33s and so much roll. Somehow gets the Eagles up. Botted. So 33 is going to go down. There's the dunk. BKB's caught by everyone, but OG just running over him right now. Will they just jump in again?
Thought actually died instantly.
Yep, Shackle will get engaged by the Bat Rider. They get a stomp off, but might just be an easy Rax here.
Dude, I just want 25 on Ana before this game ends.
Oh, we're gonna get it, my friend. He's very close. Spirit will go down. They need another stop, but this will be the melee Rax going down the core 40 minutes. Look at this. He's actually running forward. Oh, he wanted to get it off. Can't quite yet. On the backside, they're going in, though. It is going to be Saksa. Looks like he's going to be the next one tonight. Battle Hunger plus Orange just smacking him up. Ace needs to run away. Now there will be a stun going on the top, but Ace is already almost dead. The Orb just hitting him through his ult. He's still taking so much damage. He can't even lead. Oh, and he gets blocked right there. I said this will be a kill. There goes the gem of True Sight. He might have used buyback.
25.
And he does have it now.
Tether the Wind Ranger.
Go.
He's gonna level 25 talent. He will attack everything that his tether target attacks.
Get ready. They're just gonna end it. They can end it.
They can.
Look at that. Dude, and this is backdoor protection, by the way. This is backdoor protection.
I guarantee they're doing this on purpose. They're like, guys, don't even get to creep wave.
Yep, I love Peter. He knows. He's like, wait, this game's probably over, but what can we do? Still backdoor protection. They are just melting it. There will be a stuck forward. It is going to be 2. Lincoln will proc 1. They find the axe this time. He will get put under, though. There's going to be an ulti from 33. Already takes so much. He gets rooted, so he can't even get on top of anyone. Seb just gets his BKB up. OG just kiting around everywhere. Ace has thrown all dive to the It's too much. The Ana IO. They're just going into there. They can't do it. Spraying. What can you do? Give someone a rampage? I don't think they can. They're going into the fountain. They're waiting for NIP to call GG, but they won't. And look at this. They go in. Ana with a triple kill. Ana with an ultra kill. There's a second king. Where is he? They know. The IO doesn't have ulti to come get him, though. Looks like they're just going to end the game here. There's the GG's call. And a treat of a game to watch. And BSJ. And in this, I mean, we kind of joke, like, this is a pretty funny strategy. We know how it might play out, but it was extremely successful.
And I felt like we set...
NIP's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Mechanics that are all not replicable. You get the purge, which is insane, just constantly, and it functions through BKB. Yeah, of course. The disrupt is awesome for the save, but the soul catcher, man, the amount of, there's certain games where that pure damage is just insane.
And just 50%. You just come out of the queue and you're just like, where's my HP?
Yeah.
Where am I?
Is it 40% of your max health?
Yep.
What is it?
I believe so, yes.
And pure damage. If it was magic damage, it'd be a bit different. But it's pure
10
damage.
seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
Oh, it's current health.
It's current, yeah,
health.
but
I
most
was
of the
gonna
time,
say.
yeah.
So if they're full HP because you're putting them under,
5
yeah,
seconds
see you later.
Yeah, last game we literally saw the ET get blink called. The Axe walked away. Like the Axe didn't actually hit the ET.
Yeah.
He got W'd and balls to the face like 4 times, just
Yeah,
died.
and the other thing is that it used to be, remember, it would like, I remember it would like spread the damage, or no, it would put the effect on one hero in the AoE.
Yeah.
Now, everything inside of it is caught.
They
It's-
made the AoE less, but it's like...
You have 2 heroes there. You have the Axe.
Yeah,
The
2
Axe
melee
call,
heroes.
You're gonna get people, guaranteed. And now we do have the
dude,
opening.
Seb, I was talking with Paul the other day, and he was talking to me about sitting with
10
Seb,
seconds
like
remaining.
TI3, TI4, when he was working his talent.
NIP's
And he's
turn
like
to
watching the
bat.
games with him, and Seb saying, "Yeah, I don't think I can't do this anymore. You know, these kids, like, they're too fast. They're better than me. They can put more time in. Like, I'm not gonna make it."
Yeah.
And honestly, he
Now-
looks like one of the best offlaners in Dota.
He does.
And last year, I think I gave him a lot of credit, not necessarily for his play,
10
but for his
seconds
like game
remaining.
understanding, for his itemization, his versatility.
His attitude.
5
Yeah, and
seconds
then you're like, wait,
remaining.
man, we are listing a lot of words here, a lot of positive attributes. Maybe he's just a really great Dota player all around.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just someone you want on your team.
Yeah.
Maybe that's...
And that's
Blue
actually one of
team's
the funniest
turn to
things
bat.
back when IX Mike ran NEL. There was a European and an American one, and the 3 French members, I think it was Funzy, Saxa, as well as Seb, were the ones they're like, we want to play in NA because it's more back when NA was more competitive actually, and they're fine playing on ping, trying to learn it.
Yeah.
I just thought that was awesome.
Which, by the way, is a rarity. Europeans are notorious ping complainers,
10
which is
seconds
insane
remaining.
because I've played from Sweden and Amsterdam
5
and
seconds
Luxembourg,
remaining.
yada yada. You get like 93 ping. Meanwhile, here I am in Florida trying to play on Europe with like 160. We would never. I remember playing EU games on NAL. We'd have like 8 North Americans and be like, sorry, this is the Europe in-house league.
So we're gonna have to
We're
do
playing
it.
Lux.
Yeah. No, it's just sad, man. Can't say enough good about him. There's so much as a Dota player. This guy's insane. And now we got the opening. So we got an Ogre. I believe that was actually banned by OG the first game. So now they've got this Mirana Ogre. And now looks like we got a Jerax Earthshaker as well. Obviously that could move around. Could be Seb. I haven't seen him play much. This Ogre hero, I mean, you want to talk about Shadow Demon. Ogre has to be up there in the top 5, like
It is.
most contenders, maybe top 3 even after today.
Yeah.
And
Although the, I believe the win rate was just 50%. I'd have to look through the numbers again, but definitely up there.
And we've been seeing him, I believe it's just been 3 and 5 so far, mostly in the off lane. I mean, you get items,
10
right? You get that
seconds
mice, you get it
remaining.
3 times, you get a sheep stick, all of a
The
sudden you
sheep,
get 3 to 4 times. And what was it you were
5
talking about?
seconds remaining.
It bases, or maybe that was Gunner, but if you sheep someone, the AoE next to someone else, the AoE actually goes off that next hero. So you can actually chain like 3,000 distance of like multicast.
Yeah, that's pretty
It's
smart.
very weird. There's the ET, not on NIP side this time.
Yeah, we saw Newbie versus LGD, and the Ogre had like 35,000 net worth.
You just get sheep, you get Fire Blast, you're like, what's happening?
I just love the way OG. I think that if you think about like all the things that go into winning drafts, OG always seemed to be prioritizing stuns, save, and some form of damage manipulation. I can't even say reduction because it's manipulation. These guys are all about the heroes that provide the bonus plus and minus damage. It's just you can't do anything about it. ET's removing all of your armor now. You have a Shadow Demon, you have heroes that deal with BKB. You're still versatile in the sense that we don't know yet what the roles are for these heroes. I've seen Earthshaker played as a 2, 3, 4, and 5 at this tournament already.
I'm pretty sure this is, like, odds are this is a 3 Earthshaker, but we've seen tops and mid Shadow Demon before. Like, we've seen Core ET in the past, so, you know, you never know.
You never know, even if it's, say it is something like a Kunkka, we've seen Earthshaker go middle against these melee heroes.
Yep.
It's just OG, who knows?
Really, though.
I'm feeling the Core Shaker.
Really, exactly.
I actually like it more mid, I think, than offlane nowadays.
Why? You just, like, he can roam around a little bit easier? Or?
I feel like if it's offlane, right, you're playing for Ags at some point, and I think that item is so good. It's the earlier you get it, like, it becomes exponentially better, right?
Yeah.
Like a 15-minute Earthshaker Ags versus like 23, 24, like, there are now situations like you have 5 minutes where you're just not going to die because you have Ags, and the damage output is nuts. Like you win that one fight, now you've set up a Roche, and all of a sudden you have the next item on top of the Ags because you have the higher farm priority.
And even, I mean, we talked about OG, where are they putting these heroes? NIP, you can obviously say a bunch of stuff, but we've seen a lot of Soxaline actually, so might not just be that 5. Ogre, obviously, PPD is one of the few playing it as a 5, so both teams, they're just wide open right now.
I think Nip a bit more rigid in this
I agree. Like, I think like Mirana, right? That's like Fada's favorite and best hero.
Yeah.
So more than likely, that probably is his hero.
I'm surprised we haven't seen more DK, honestly. That's a hero that I saw Fnatic use a couple times, looked really good. And I want Nip to bring it out as well.
Very Fada-esque.
Yeah. Yeah, they've nerfed, if I think of all the players, this is something I've discussed with teams, like, it's kind of crazy, especially when you consider the amount of money involved. Like, this tournament's going to be like $35 million. But a player's ability to perform is in some ways dictated by the meta, by what's popular. And this year specifically, I think Fada and Matumba Man were hit hardest because all of their heroes in the playstyle, Necro, Razor, Viper, like everything is nerfed. Yep. Even TA, a Kunkka, like all of their heroes are just gone that they wanted to play out of mid. Same thing happened to Dendi, if you think about it. The your idolized like playmaking mid hero, and then there was that meta where mid was just like 3 heroes.
Yep. Oh my goodness, that meta.
Thank God that's gone.
Yeah. Man, both these teams already using a ton of their reserve time already. We saw it last game as well. None of them had reserve time at that last pick. And it looks like that might be the case again. So what do you want to see? I know it's OG, it's hard to call. Is there any hero that stands out against Mirana, Ogre, Lion?
NIP's turn to pick.
Guess what? We have another IO. Okay, is it going to be a Wind Ranger ban last from NIP?
Nah.
You don't think so? Okay.
I think Nip go Lesh here, though. I think Lesh 4, 3, 2, any hero. I love Lesh against ET and Wisp. And honestly, Lesh I just love. Because it's one of those heroes that can just run in and deal oodles and oodles of DPS. You need team fight if you're NIP. OG have demonstrated that if they have that edge, it's similar to, again, you know, going back to EG's performance here, almost all of their drafts in the games they lose seem to have a complete lack of team fight, whereas OG seem to prioritize it in every single game they play. I think that's, if you're looking for a difference, that's it.
Whoa, that's a Fada hero, or I guess Ace plays it too.
I think they both play Mirana and Lone Druid, yeah.
Tower push.
You got
excellent synergy with the Ogre, and my favorite counter to Wisp as well.
Why is it your favorite counter, Kyle?
Fear. They run away. Like, there's all the things Lone Druid wants to do in the game are annoying for Wisp. He kills your towers. He kills your towers earlier than you're ready for. You can't abuse map control as much, especially if he goes for the Radiance build, because like you can play as 5 with the bear pushing lanes. You fear the Wisp at like 750 move speed, and you also it's different now because of the way, like, it used to be like you cancel the bottle ticks in the urn.
Yeah.
It's obviously
Wisp doesn't really play like that anymore.
Yeah. it's really the tower push. And you look at the way they lost the previous game, I think they're addressing their critical issue, which was could not kill towers, notably the mid-tier 1. You don't have that concern when there's a lone druid in the game.
Yeah, and the bear has like a super low base attack time, like you said. Synergizes with the ogre super well. They're gonna have like a solar crest plus bloodlust, and that bear is gonna like kill buildings in what, a second and a half or something?
Go back to that last game. If the Slark's a lone druid, does an NIP just crush the game in 20 minutes?
If they're ahead by 7k at 15 minutes.
Yeah, if it starts the same
like
way.
that,
Yeah.
So here we go. Look at this. All the reserve time being used by NIP. They've got the ban into pick, obviously.
NIP's turn to pick.
No, there's a Winter Ranger ban.
They're not risking it. No. Obviously the Alchemist ban. So Wraith King coming up. That means, what are we looking like here?
I honestly think
who's playing
Slark's
what?
really good.
From left to right on NIP, I think that's the 4-3-5-2-1.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I honestly like Slark a lot.
10 seconds.
They had to kind of know this
remaining.
Wind Ranger was coming. What? You don't like the Slark?
I don't like Slark.
You just
5
scared of the 5-man too
seconds
much?
Yeah, I think Nip recognized the problem with the last game.
Okay.
Select your heroes.
We haven't seen too much of it. We saw a lot coming up to this, including the qualifiers.
It's a mid troll.
It is.
Carry,
It's a
IO,
really-
Okay.
It's a great matchup against Lone Druid, both in game and in lane. It will be a 3-3 LD, so it will.
Oh yeah, they usually.
I think it's a Soxa Marana still though. And
What is it,
wait.
mid-ogre?
Oh
No,
yeah,
no,
Fada Ogre.
Fada Ogre.
Dude,
Now
what
that's a Fada hero
happening?
right there, baby. Get in, get messy.
Push a couple buttons,
Hell yeah.
call it a day.
And-
Does that mean they're gonna swap lanes here? Like for players? Like we're gonna see a 33 mid lone druid?
I think. I mean, 33. I don't know why, because usually when you swap lanes, like you know the heroes, but when you swap lanes, it's tough. But we've seen 33.
He's just
crushes
mechanically
middle lane.
incredibly strong, right? Like-
I have a feeling he'll go middle and just have some fun.
I have to believe Troll's pretty good against lone druid in lane though. I can't. Just like theoretically, the mischance pretty annoying for any hero that only CSs with auto attacks.
Yeah.
But I always like watching Thompson play mid troll. He always is very like innovative. I'm curious if he goes like that early diffusal.
I'm curious. You brought up like OG making the item choices to help their team. There's so many games he's gone Vlad's first item.
Yeah.
Like, I just love the way he plays Troll. My favorite game, he went Phase, Triple Wraith Band. I think it was like Blightstone Vlad's. So about as gold efficient as possible. He was, and of course, I mean, it helped. It's like a mag and a wisp, and like a venge on his team. But there are games Ana goes super selfish, the Midas Slark notably, and then there's games he goes selfless, and it's always just based on what's best for the team. And that's Dota. That's what makes it beautiful, baby.
I really wanted in the showdown screen to show the Ana IO. I want to see how many pub games he actually has of that hero.
Prepare
Have
for
to look it up
battle.
myself though. So here we go, game number 2, NIP currently down 1 against OG. And if you're wondering why we're not going crazy about this IO because you're just tuning in, well, we've already seen Ana play IO once, and it was last game.
Yeah, nerds. Yeah, it's already happened.
what are you
once.
guys
It's not even
doing?
new, you know.
And if I'm Nip, I learned my lesson. Pace. You want to be taking at least 3 towers by 15 minutes. Also, you hear that? I didn't know Mason had a voice line.
Which one?
The Kookaburra or the monkey business.
Is he just getting bait? Ana's just getting beat by a ghost and a balloon.
Bottom, there's a
My
massive.
bad, they're gonna find a fight. Jerks is trying to spam some points. We're just watching a drum right now. That's just getting work, and he will go down. Ace is actually the one who gets first blooded though. And look at this no-tail. He's got a spear, and he is doing some work here. Nice 2-man stun. There's gonna be the spear. Doesn't actually refresh. No-tail though has the speed. Nice stun by Fada. 33 picks up the kill. Peter will survive. Awesome. Now they're running a nice arrow, and all of a sudden this is already a 3-1 trade in favor of NIP. It looks like 33 just got a double kill, and
I'm just hearing Grant watch the drum me hit.
there's a ghost there, and I'm wrong.
A 4-on-4. Like
We didn't miss the kill though, baby. We made it in time. You know?
that's obviously
late
not
than
something.
never.
It's obviously something you don't
Yeah.
see very often. But that was funny. I was like, dude, excuse me.
Oh wow. That one, my bad. They just run. Dude, that is 4 kills before the
5-second mark. It was
either,
it was 5 kills before 5 seconds into the game. So
it is 3-1 bounty runes. So they get back a lot of that team gold.
And so the difference in this game is that Nip have the ability to play about 4 times as fast. And OG, I think Troll needs a little more time to come online in comparison to Wind Ranger. You're also not nearly as effective in the mid game. This mid matchup's going to be real important, and 3-3 rather already has a huge lead thanks to those kills.
Yeah. Tons of gold, even the experience already. And we'll see how aggressively he wants to play. That means elsewhere there's going to be a lot of stuns, and it looks like Bo2 already getting run at, playing this off lane. We know he used to play that. We'll just get hit a few times. PPD up here. This feels like a very tough lane for this Ogre and Lot. Is there a way you can rotate your Mirana up here, or does she not really want to be in tri-lane?
Spoil that shot.
I think you're okay with this. You just need to look to start pulling creep waves, perhaps. Because bringing the Mirana, you're not going to win a 3-on-3 up here. And I think you're better off just playing Wraith King Mirana bot, where Shaker has a very tough time surviving. Any stun into arrow combo will force a salve at least, perhaps even find a kill.
We see. It looks like he might be trying to set up an arrow, but
Shoot creeps.
in the tree, yeah. It's all about positioning here, and it's going to be easy. Top. Looks like Peter's trying to stop the pull, get some creeps over, but Jarek's, he's going to spam some poison. Is he just going to run him down and kill him here?
Nah, it doesn't do enough. It's like 280 damage or something. Yeah.
And he does have the tangos plus the mangoes. We'll just harass him out. There will be an Ogre farming up against an IO. Who would have guessed? Carry IO versus the offlane. Oh, you say that about what? Even 6 months ago? Someone's crazy.
You said that yesterday.
Even that, yeah. I guess Ogre offlane, though, has been played a little
Yeah,
bit.
just like the carry IO.
It does look like middle currently 8-4 versus 8-1, so pretty even, but we talk about it. Lone Druid already has 2 kills and an assist. And he can dominate the runes. That's one good thing about the Lone Druid middle. You can always dominate those runes. There's going to be a stun. Actually does hit on both of them. Bo2 continuing to just right click. Got to be a little bit careful. Will stun. They're actually going to go in here. There will be a spirit going. There's an ignite. And getting right click down. Is Bo2 just going to dive for this? Has a tether and won't dive under the tower.
Surprised he went that skill build on Bo2 though. Yeah, traditionally, we've seen every offlane Ogre hit Bloodlust early.
Ooh, there's going to be the stun. He pops the salve though. No Tail will just get healed up. Spirit going out again. Sox actually gets the kill middle lane. Oh my goodness, it's bottom. Pardon me. Just a 1-for-1 trade. Seb goes down, Ace goes down. All right, you're right, Kyle. I'm in the zone now. I am in the zone.
Look, play-by-play Grant, you're doing a great job. Observer Grant, slack.
That's on me. And I will not miss the next 10 kills.
It's TI, Grant. I've heard you say that on stream.
Yeah.
Up it up a little bit.
I will not miss any kills.
Oh, there we go. For the rest of the day?
For the rest of the 10 minutes. And we are gonna. I mean, it's just a lot of stuns again. NIP, they seem to like to draft these stun lanes. Pretty simple way to play, which works. So he's just trying to harass. What is the CS looking like, though? Ace currently at 15-5, meanwhile Seb at 10-0. Looks like top lane once again. Does have Bloodlust 1-1-1 build. Finally picks it up. Now it feels like you can just run at one of these heroes. Peter will actually end up running at the Elder Titan, and Ogre's just going to run at Anna. There's going to be the stun coming out, though. Willie's get burst stun. Pink's actually running all the way back to the tower. He's going to get hexed up. We do have another stun from the line. It will be there. Will he be able to tether away? I don't think he's there, and there's the kill. Bo2 picks one up. Bottom. Too crazy happening. Once again, the Lone Druid. The bear just picks up another haste rune.
Brian's not talking much. He's deep in thought.
I'm watching.
He's got his thinking cap on.
Yeah, no, I'm just curious. Like, there's a lot of
different stuff you don't see, right?
Yeah.
In a normal Dota game. And so with this level 5 on the bear, is there any kill potential? Like one roams middle, you get a root kind of thing?
It's tough because of the whirling axe spam. Yeah, you've got 2 heroes on 3-3, but they both end up missing everything.
Okay, this was really cool. I want to talk about this after. Mid lane, he is going on Thompson, and he's got the level 5 bear. Is he gonna get no? Okay, so what happened was he whirling axed the bear. And I was wondering why 3-3.
Oh, he resummoned
Yeah,
it.
he leveled it up.
Oh.
He leveled it up, so I was wondering why he wasn't leveling it. It immediately purges the whirling axes, and he went for the kill. And if he had gotten the second root, Thompson probably would have gone down.
That would have been.
I'm just saying, like, that's little things. I'm like, why is he not leveling his bear?
That's next level, man.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
That's looks like 4 bounty runes here for NIP. They actually don't even go for the other one quite yet. Mirana probably wants some mana.
No. Last game they got all 4 at 15 and 20 minutes.
Arrow bottom. We had the Wraith King stun, and Arrow Fissure actually blocks his own Shadow Demon here.
And Gets it. Uh-oh. Seb, he's in a lot of trouble himself now because of that kind of blocking himself. The creep's even blocking as well. Can they go for this? There's leaps up. There's going to be an arrow in 4. Ace has a stun. There's going to be the stun. Do we have an arrow? Not quite yet. There's going to be the Starstorm. Double ends up hitting on the range creep, though.
Jarek's body blocking for his boy.
And there's going to be a stun. They might just be able to get this kill. Soxa not quite blocked, but that's going to be a 4 stack of poison. Get this 5th one. And it probably will be leaps away. Oh, here it's Seb. And there's going to be, but the Earth Shaker will go down as well. Just crit right on the head. And we're at 8-3 and 6 minutes in right now.
Classic 11% crit there.
Oh, yeah, it's getting feisty.
It really is.
Gotta say though, I mean, it looks like similar to the previous game. Again, those of you who didn't tune in for the first one, it's about the same as it went, where OG got absolutely demolished in the early to mid game, and then all of a sudden the level 15 wisp timing with the Ags took over.
Is it a little bit, ooh, arrow close. Is it a little bit different now that you don't have that? You have the 15 timing with Wisp, but you don't have that 25 with Wind Ranger. Are you a little concerned about that?
Yeah, Troll Warlock.
You have Troll, yeah.
Is that
I mean, it's not nearly as good,
but you're not worried about
I think it's more just Nip have the ability to just win this game in a fight thanks to the Lone Red King.
He's taking a lot of damage. 4 stacks of poison up. He has the healing cell. They're going to go for Seb, but he just gets dropped and he's still not dead yet. There's going to be right click. He's bottling up for Gator. Actually on a killing spree now. There's going to be a Hex. Soxa has an arrow 9, still a little bit away. Has the level 2 Starstorm. There's going to be it. And see him. Double kill.
He did buy the Arcanes, however, so no gold lost for Jarex.
Meanwhile, Lone Druid just going to be farming up middle. It is level 7 versus 6. We see a ping top, but...
Like the build he's got cute. Blightstone, Mask of Madness. I love it. Just get the tower damage online and none of this, Midas Radiant stuff. He's just going to go straight up, I think probably Mask, Maelstrom, MKB, and you're playing against Troll, yeah?
I've seen Mask of Madness Radiance before. I'm not saying that's what he's going to do. I'm just saying I have seen that where
would you want to see it here?
I'm just saying instead of the Midas, you go for the Mask of Madness to be more powerful.
Yeah. If anyone gets Radiance, it's the Wraith King as well.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is he's probably not just because there's a Wraith King.
Oh, arrow flies out, won't hit. No root on the first hit. See, no root on the second. And now just run away. There's going to be a TP. It is still within the tree. They're trying to get this tier 1 tower. They never brought it down last game. They really want it. They're going to try to go for the bear.
The soul catcher on the bear is pretty
forgot that worked on him. That's pretty cool.
It's a lot of damage. So it will be the 8-minute rune popping up, but we've got heroes here. 2 top, 2 bottom. They're actually ready to 1v1. It is a regen. No till, just scoop it up. Heater will cancel it, but it already healed them all the way up. Bottom, meanwhile, they're going to find Jarek. Some skeletons there will be. Doesn't want to quite throw out the arrow yet because he didn't have it. Nice stun, and it looks like Jarek's, yeah, he's just going to heal him front and make it away pretty easily.
Is arrow on cooldown?
Yeah, it was. It had about 6 seconds or so.
My honor, he probably was hitting a jungle creeper.
And now middle, this tower, no tree this time to heal it up. So it looks like this Lone Druid might be getting that first tower. And Thompson, he's scared because Peter, he's been lurking the whole time. Here we go, Peter. Throws out the Hex. Looks like they just don't want this tower to get to 9, and it won't. 33 picks it up. They're just going to run after PBD now. He already has the Helm of the Dominator on Anna. It's back. Still farming the neutrals while he's chasing them.
Yep. This is something my brother loved doing this on Wisp, like going back even 3-4 years ago. He always said, if you could give him some time in the jungle, once you hit level 5, level 7, nothing clears camps or stacks more efficiently than a Wisp. Especially with the changes to the map, it is very easy to stack at least 2, sometimes even 3 camps per minute. And you're just farming them constantly because the balls will deal damage without exploding. And then when they do explode, when the timer expires, they deal the hero damage to all units nearby.
Jarex will get brought down. You said it, just stun into stun. Whoa, whoa, someone's getting dove real deep under tier 2. Thompson, I would say this is a pretty classic Thompson. He might have overextended a little bit. There is no mana for the stun on Body yet. How much more does he need?
Got a mango.
Just about 3. Could use it, and he will finally. There's going to be the multicast. It will be a ×2. He's just running ahead of him. And, well, we'll just beat him up a little bit, but
no Orb of Venom on Fada. This is the first time I've seen an offlane ogre, or rather even a core ogre without one. Very interesting decision, but you don't necessarily blame him because he probably wasn't expecting to play that ogre, starting today.
Well, Jarex throwing out some poison. Who picks it up? It Sox, and there's going to be the stun again. PBD's here. There goes another stun. He is now dominating.
4 bounty runes right now.
That was, wait, that's twice in a row.
Yeah.
That is a lot of bounty runes.
Is that pretty much the sole, like, what the sole factor responsible for this net worth advantage?
It's 12 to 4 BSJ.
Well, I'm saying that bounty rooms alone aren't 8 bounty rooms worth 3,000 gold?
I think so. No.
No.
I guess at level 5, what they're like 90?
At 5 minutes, they're 50 each, so it's
Okay.
250, which is 1250, which is 1,000.
Yeah.
And then on this one, they're 60, which is like, yeah, that's like 2/3 of the net worth advantage is the bounty rooms.
It's a good amount. So what's going on then? It's 12 to 4 for NIP.
I don't think that math checks
No,
out.
because at the 10 minutes, they're going to be worth 60, which is 300 each, which is then 1,200 total. So it's 2,200 total.
Thank God BSJ is doing this and not me. Top lane looks like they are rotating in.
And back to the game, guys. Sorry about that.
Here.
Arrow.
Appreciate it.
Oh,
Barely.
I'm a big fan of mathematician BSJ.
thank you.
So does that just mean, it feels like, if that's true, OG's just farming
At
them?
2,000 gold, that means that their entire net worth is 8 bounty rooms.
Uh-oh, middle lane. Thompson gets the net on the bear. This is going to be a lot of gold. Will Savage roar, though. Has to run away.
Nip have to accelerate a bit. They need to take some towers. I'm just, look, I love Nip's lineup. I feel like they have the better draft, but after watching the previous game, I feel like it's almost inevitable. If OG find a way to even this up, drag it out to 25, 30 minutes, I
falls off like a rock.
I don't know how they lose.
Yeah.
And there will be TPs coming in bottom now. It's Seb.
Yeah, the Maya's coming out on Wraith King. 12 minutes in.
And Troll will at some point be the strongest hero in this game. You don't really have a true counter pick to him, and he deals with both the 1 and 2 of NIP incredibly well until the MKB timing.
Yeah, and he's going Diffusal, as we mentioned was possible. The Radiance is queued up on 33.
What's the Wraith King going?
Yeah,
I mean, that's interesting. Maybe like Armlet Blink, maybe? Maybe that's like where you go with that. But that seems... This seems like reminiscent of the EG game that you talked about with the Kunga Lifestealer, where you have like the hero going Radiance and the other one kind of wants it too, so... But I think they're doing it because 33 is going to have a much earlier Radiance. Wait, what did he go? Oh,
that might just...
he had gold. Oh, okay, no, I was clicking the bear, that's why. It shows gold.
Well, there's going to be Demonic Purge. Still hasn't skilled up his ult. He does have a point saved, and he might have to use it here.
Top's being chased mid as well.
They move in, find him, they do. Sorry. Could have gone over to that.
Yeah, he was holding his ultimate and then got the multicast from the Ogre to finish him before he could pop it.
And now it feels like this Ogre, right? You talked about this offlane Ogre bottom lane. Seb. Rose gets stunned, losing all the men. Arrow will barely miss. But I think they can just run in. There's 4 heroes here. And we talk about how OG usually they have the hero advantage. They might. Anna is coming in. Is there going to be multiple? No. It's just going to be Anna and 7. Oh no, you might have came to the wrong fight, my friend. Seb will get another stun up, but now there's going to go for Anna before he goes back. There's the finger. And, well, guess what? No, you beat OG. Use it against him. Wait, overkill it. It's just going to be the Wraith King as well as PPD. It is the Wraith King's ulti, but it's a decent amount of gold because it was a killing streak.
Oh, for sure. That was not the party Anna thought he was attending.
We're going to turn this fight around. Oh, there's a lot of stunners here. Oh, boy.
It's like they're all surrounding him, too.
Radiant's middle tower.
No kill. Just farming up top. Lane. It's going to be a Savage Roar coming out now. They're moving around. If they get this route, it will be into an arrow. There's going to be the Whirling Axes. Misses. The Whirling Axes wear off right now. One route's what it takes. But guess what? The core IO still farming in just that jungle. We've seen him. He's just chilling here.
Again, it might look weird to the folks at home, but this is the strat. It's what OG has figured out. This no boots wisp, Bassi HOD Ags Rush. You hit level 15, you get the Spirit's hero damage talent, and all of a sudden it's 155 per ball
To the face.
the juggler.
Are you saying he doesn't take the talent at 10? I thought last game he did on the IO.
I think he did too.
I think he did as well.
It's not a
Maybe
massive
just
deal. You take it at
farming
11. It's just
jungle
Spirit.
more.
Yeah, Spirit applies slow. Like it's not a talent that's like immediately game changing or whatever.
Yeah.
You want it, but Sox are taking a lot of damage there.
Yeah,
Trying to go for the
arrow.
snipe onto the. Oh, tanking it for his.
Green while bottom, they're just running. It's going to be Jarek. He just gets stunned up, rooted, and now they're going to go for the tower. But guess what, Seb? He has his blink, but it keeps getting canceled. Damage over time coming out from Ace's stun. It looks like he will make it out, but you talk about towers. They're already killed more towers than they did last game. And it's going to be their 3rd one, the last tier 1. It's going to be an Earth Splitter.
He is going for the armlet on Wraith King. Probably the armlet blink build. It's really the only other option, I think.
And guess what? He has the relic already. This is going to be... Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, but I think we might have, we're wrong in the sense that it is better to have Radiance Bear if you're going to try and end the game earlier.
Yeah, it's a timing thing.
Because then you have the armlet blink Wraith King, and it's like, yeah, it's like about as peak strength as you can get in terms of like gold efficiency. Like gold and slot efficiency is peaking for both heroes. And then they have the Midases, so that even in the event they can't close the game, in theory, they should be able to acquire map control, constrict the map, and out GPM OG considerably.
It does feel weird they're both kind of farming the same spot here, even though it's taking a lot of towers. I will say, guess what? They got 4 bounty runes again.
Did they really?
Yes, they did.
Holy moly.
They're stacking that gold up, currently 3 towers down.
So that's like another, I think 1,400 would be the final math on that. So
I'm just believing BSJ. I feel he's got the numbers.
That's like over half of their net worth advantage is the 12 bounty runes that they've gotten, since, like not counting the 0-minute marks.
If like Lone Druid gets his double damage, can they take? Well, they won't. Tops it actually, it's the DD.
And he has almost a diffusal blade, so that opens up a timing to kill this Wraith King, which I think they kind of have to. Like, point. I think they're going to hit this along with the Ags on Wisp. They have the tome being taken on Io because he needs the level 15.
There's 2 tomes.
It's only at the 10-minute mark. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's still the 10-minute mark tome.
No.
Okay, that's interesting.
So wait, he just took both?
No, I think he maybe.
I feel like he probably did.
Oh, that's possible.
Because he was real high level last game, too.
Sam has the blink there. There's actually even a Hex. They might just turn on the Shadow Demon instead, and that's a lot of damage being done. Soxa will get the kill. Seb gets out. And I'm looking at this Mirana, by the way. Soxa has a Spirit Vessel Bottle Wand Arcane boost. He's farmed.
Yeah, this feels a lot better in terms of placing the NIP performance into the meta, where it feels like all the best teams have this interchangeable 3 and 4 that oftentimes jump and leapfrog each other in net worth throughout the game.
Bear has a Radiance, by the way, if you're wondering where his items are.
And I'm also really loving this, you like it too, right, BSJ? The 4 position that's active and shoves lanes, the 3 position that just kind of gets in game thanks to the laning phase, and then just runs around the map.
Yeah, I do like that. Because it gives you this you don't want to gank the 4, we talked about it yesterday, you don't want to gank the 4 while he's farming the waves, and then you have this strong hero with early levels that's now running at you instead of a 4 position. So it kind of just like, you basically have the same effective what you're doing on the map, but instead you have a stronger group of people that is actually fighting. Because the 4 position obviously has less levels, less farm than the 3 early on. Yeah. But both heroes are strong enough to hit creep, so it's like, yeah, you're just purely benefiting.
Oh, just beefier too. You don't even care if you die necessarily, because you're going to be. You just have so much gravity in the hero.
By the way,
I believe it's mass.
Mass.
Yeah. Ana just picked up the Ags already. It is only 13, but pretty damn farm. Just farming these jungles, going to farm another jungle up. Bottom lane getting pushed in by Dire. Radiant pushing this top tier too. And this Bear, very scary. Even has the extra gloves of haste, actually.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. He chose to do that, and I think he's like, oh, I've got a really good game. I'm just not going to go Midas. Oh my god, this tower dies so fast.
I mean, when do you think of pressuring base? It doesn't feel like, I mean, you got obviously the blink on Earthshaker. Oh, arrow flies through.
Easy 200.
Take that, ace.
I mean, they're down to fight.
Yeah.
They blink on Wraith King soon.
It feels like as long as you don't get handled by this Elder Titan Earthshaker combo, right? 33 is going to be losing the Bear. No, makes it into the trees, but the orbs continuously give vision. There's going to be another arrow. What's the wickets?
I like. Sorry.
How's easily amused? I enjoy things.
Well, I just know that you're doing that because we have an international audience.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I was thinking about kicking a field goal, but yeah, cricket too. I love cricket. Well, we have another
man
smoke.
of the people.
Second smoke in about 2-3 minutes here by OG, and you're nervous. Like, you lose one team, but this Bear will just shred your base 19 minutes in, but...
Feel the hesitation from NIP, though. They're respecting the OG team fight.
And look at that. They place the Observer Ward and Sentry. They're just going to run in 33 in the game. There will be Demonic Purge actually onto the Bear. Case could be in a lot of trouble. Is he going to lose it all? He does have a wand, though. He has to use it quickly. He's just going to try to escape instead. Trying to take a lot of damage there. Give me this Savage Echo Slip. It only hits on the Fada, plus the Bear. Bear still running away. There will be a Savage Roar Fada.
He doesn't have resummon. He doesn't have resummon.
He doesn't. Now 33. They're running in. He's going to have to TP away. Will he somehow make it? No, it's a long TP. Someone else. It was purple. Soxa TPs to the
Oh my
spot
god, not again.
And I beat to get the bounty.
They're gonna get all 4 bounty runes again, but I don't think OG care about these.
Dude, OG just plays such a distinct, like, different style.
Like, they've lost literally every single bounty rune this
Except
game.
the first one.
Except for
Yeah.
one of the first 4. They are down 18-8. 6K gold, but they're going to kill Roche, and it feels like they're in charge of the game. How?
Well, we do have TPs coming in.
If you can tell me, Kyle, I think you'd be playing a TI right now.
Arrow
Tell
will
me
miss.
that answer.
8 summons and skeletons. They're going to put under. Sad actually goes to the backside, but Peter does get a nice tech stop. Will get a stun on the IO, but the Trolls is chasing. Will get stunned up himself. Ace will finally pop that ulti. Finger goes, doesn't even do that much. The bear is alive, but he hasn't resummoned because he doesn't have it up for another 8 seconds. And Ace, he's just in here. Goodbye. Not yet. He has the armlet, toggles it up. They actually crit. Spear Vessel is on Thompson. They get Thompson first. Ace goes down as well. And now they're just going to be running out. Sock's actually doing so much damage. Has another Spirit Vessel. Throws it out. No tail, a little bit of trouble. Goes down. Triple kill for Soxa.
Roche is at 30%, so maybe they'll see this.
Savage Roar. But
Oh, the fear doesn't cancel that, huh?
Sad. Running, all it takes is one root here. Won't get it quite. Soxa hits the air, though. Will be a Tuesday stun. He just going out. Soxa is... Give him the rampage. Oh my god, Matt coming back. He could. This might be a rampage at 21 minutes in for a support that you don't think about getting to here. You just want to get these kills as quick as you can. There's going to be a beatdown. Jarex will be the one to end up dying. Soxa will throw out an arrow and will whip. But they win a big team fight there.
He's got a full mech on Murano.
This Murano.
He is huge. How much damage did he do in that fight?
We can see right now, my friend.
Under attack.
Oh my god.
Oh my
5,000 damage.
Our scatter easy shot.
Holy smoke.
Wow, 4 Starstorms used that fight. 5 arrows.
Dire's bottom
6 Spirit
tower
Vessels,
Yes.
notably.
Crazy. Well, there's going to be a double damage. He's like, I'm the MVP here. Thank you.
It just doesn't feel much better watching 4 positions that are selfish allowed to play that way. Man, not to name teams, but I did see one of the best Rubik players in the world end the game yesterday against an OG Magnus draft at 40-something minutes as a Rubik with no blink
With a
dagger.
mech.
With no blink dagger, and I was tilted.
With a mech.
So,
What was that?
is everyone just going to be... Is everyone just going to be farming around this Roche now? It feels like neither team really can afford to give the sub at this point.
No, but
It's very simple.
neither side can really fight in the pit effectively, though. I think NiP have a big edge right now in a team fight, but OG's, like, they have Elder Titan, they've got Poison Spam, and they have the... You don't want to enter a choke point against this OG lineup. You will lose.
For Shaker going Lotus Orb next after the Blink Dagger.
What's Thompson headed?
He's almost got BKB. 200
that's-
Bulldog.
Ooh, Dust gets popped. No one here, though.
I guess they're scared of
So
the bottom ulti.
I was wondering, I wanted to ask it last game, but I didn't. So will you know if the IO orbs hit a hero?
Yeah,
like,
they
even
blow
if
up.
they're invis, they do blow up.
Yeah, they
Okay.
do blow up. It's kind of like Spark Wraiths or whatever.
Gotcha.
If you're smoked or invis, it'll still hit you.
I just didn't know if like you see
Yeah.
see it as the player. Okay. I was wondering if that's why he gusted, like he saw his orb hit something, but no one was there. So 350 health town taking on Fada now, and a solar crest, so he's a beefy boy.
Man, the multicast Midas.
How
They
much
are
did he-
smoked up. He only got the 2x, but it just feels so good either way. And they are smoked up, looking to make something happen. They have a BKB on Wraith King, so even though they have the mana burn against his ultimate, it doesn't work
Oh,
through
no
BKB.
tail. This is not where you want to be. This is a nice base to get early. Fada is there. There's going to be a soul crest. Oh, there's that. They might have it enough. Fada will be able to just run out, though. There is going to be a Peter. They're trying to run away. Seb actually goes down. They just have a little bit more of a network. Or do they? Thompson with the BKB is just chunking him down, but Ace is trying to chunk down Thompson, trying to keep alive Thompson. This is the course. There will be a stun up 33. He's looking like he's in a lot of trouble. No tail actually never ended up dying. Ace, he's in a lot of trouble. Are you using one? He doesn't have any mana. And all of a sudden, Soxa's godlike, though. Double damage. He's getting run down. He didn't make it uphill. He's going to die as well.
What's happening?
Hip goes out. That is a godlike Soxa. He just gave 800 gold to Thompson, and I think this is a Roche? Maybe not. Maybe it is. This is a bloodbath of a game.
That play by Seb was actually so sick because No-Tail ended up living and doing so much in that fight just because he blinked in and was like, take my body as I echo slam you.
Yeah, did you see him just follow the Lone Druid, just removing all of his armor as the tops and gold feed into him?
Oh, and look at this Peter. He's just going to get beat down. The orbs are starting.
God damn, I just love it so much because right before that fight, you know what Ana picked up? That's right. My man Bo2, plus 30% damage the entire draft. We talk about OG.
He picked it up after the play.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he picked it up when he was chasing. He used it to kill Peter, though.
Okay, it's fine. It still was the same thing.
And he has it now, yeah.
Point is, OG, they understand damage better than any team in Dota 2. You have ET, you have a Wolf, you have a like, even though they're behind, they almost double up on kills. Like, OG are in complete control of this game right now.
They already have the heart. IO has 3.4k HP already.
Wait, he's a heart?
He has a heart.
Oh my god.
This game is, I mean, this is definitely an OG's favor at this point. Now, the Bear's going to go down as well. It feels like that is this time.
Another one?
We're going to find out.
Nope, 80 seconds.
Dude,
Scary.
honestly, I think
Just
OG
go
just
base.
wins. Honestly.
Go base. Let's see. They're going to go for this tier 2 tower first. It is bloodlusted, so doing a little, well, not any damage to Thompson, because guess what?
He's got
We've got a heart.
region.
Oh, it doesn't tell you the region you get from.
Yeah, it does not. IO has 287 health regen,
They know there's no bear.
and it's like 1.5 at max level, I think.
It's like rats, unless you get some sort of crazy arrow into something nice.
Absolutely perfect.
There it is. They actually jump in. Peter might be the first one. He goes down so damn quickly. They're just running the bear. He might die. They will run out. They know he doesn't even have bear. Some there's going to be a stab ulti. They bring out 33. Ace is now getting run at. He does have an ulti. And they just let him go. There will be a hex, but you're not killing them. You don't have enough damage to kill the Sio, right? You just don't have anyone who can deal with him at this point.
Dude, they're just
Dang it.
they're just 5 boys playing some dots, you know.
Oni took that. I love it because he knows they're ending the game. Really takes the soul catcher illusion instead of the EXP. And they're just gonna. Are they gonna head bottom here after this Rax? See, they can't because there's a tier 2.
The line top. There's so much gold top.
They still, yeah, just towers.
And OG, they finally get a gold lead by killing 2 racks. And to me, the fact that they're able to win games consistently while behind in resources, towers, gold, their drafts are better. Their strategies are better. They take as much gold and as many heroes as you have, and they use it. They get more out of it. Like,
I'm curious because like that was OG last year. Like, how have other teams not really adapted this playstyle? Like, right? Is it just the players? I don't really know because it feels like you'd think someone would adapt to this as well.
You can't teach this though. You cannot. Like, think how many unselfish superstars exist, really? Not just in Dota, but like in life.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Not many.
OG have 2.
Yeah. And guess what? We've got a Maelstrom already now. Not even that close to 25 yet, but it doesn't matter. He's just doing so much damage, sitting on top of this troll. There goes the tier 2. They're running the base. There's just a damage problem on NIP now.
Well, NIP's trying to trade here. They do a lot of damage to towers. They have the bloodlusted and crested there.
Problem is you've already lost. Look at this. They're just going straight for the throne, my friend. They're going to try to bring down this tier 4. Will they be able to? They're going to have to start TPing back. There goes one tier 4 OG. There goes nuts. Here we go. He's just sitting there. He's trying to take down that rack, but TPD goes down. We can see Rana, Fada. He's not even going to be able to make it back. You're right. You're found, but you can't do anything. There's going for the cliff. He is going for the throne. Can he do it himself? It's going to be tough, but he's going there. It's going to be TP back. Do we have anything to cancel it? Doesn't look like we do. Soxa, he's going for a kill. He wants to release the Shadow Demon. There's a Glimmer Cape, though. They can't even bring him down. And it looks like they will back up. Did he even get a tower? He did not, but they did get the full set of racks, and doesn't seem that bad for NIP. I mean, you lose some heroes, but I guess you trade. You don't even trade racks because they didn't go for it. What? This game, this series, this has been a trade. This has been a trade.
I love it. Now he goes back to get Thompson.
Yo,
Oh
you ready?
my God.
Or you ready to head out?
I was going to say, you really going to try and split push a Wiz?
Yeah. Let's see. They will clear the creep wave as well before they head back. Let's go. There's the bear. Oh no, the bear just died. And the resummon 5 seconds. They do have a reset. But look at this. They're just heading straight forward. There's going to be a tier 4 going down. Something has to happen here, and I'm just not sure what it is. It is going to be Steph. Let the lead out from Miranda. Will stay alive for a little bit longer. It's done. Oh my goodness, so much damage. Eggs will pop the BKB. They're running at this Earthshaker. Will they be able to bring him down? Thompson just pops his ulti, trying to drain all the mana, but there's a BKB, so the mana won't be getting drained. Ulti will go off, slows everyone. He is kind of out of position. Peter is going to have to try to help him out. They just get the stun, and Ace will try to run away. Nice triple stun from PPD, but their throne is already exposed. Ace, he throws on a stun. he just dies, no buyback. We're looking at the end of the game. Are they going to try to dive this out? Again, finger goes out.
His finger even said he didn't.
What are you going to do?
Where's the tiltometer?
I always feel like, whoa, it's not over yet. Stop, will he go down? Godlike for on it before, and get it on your, your little player thing. I feel like, I don't even know if Peter is tilted after this game more than he's like,
Befuddled?
what just happened? Yeah, that's a perfect word. Like, what did just happen here? Like,